everybody. Welcome to the Lady Coaco show. It is Tuesday night. We're a little bit behind time, not far though. Our show normally starts at 7:45. It is now 7:53. I have a special guest tonight, Big Rob. He's going to be on the show tonight. So if you guys would do me a favor and click, tag, and share so you all can see our special guest with this exclusive interview on the Lady Coco podcast. I see you all checking in. That is awesome that you're here and ready. He is backstage. He's going to come on real soon. How's everybody doing on this Tuesday evening? Shout out to the producers that's working on the back. Teresa, how you doing? I see Gwen all the way from Mississippi is there. As we wait, if I see your name, I can shout you out. As you guys share, I will do the same thing. So y'all know how we do. We click, tag, and share. So tonight, welcome Big Rob to the Lady Coco show for the second time.
Hold on. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, am I good? So I'm good. We live?
Yes, we're live.
I'm sorry, y'all. It's dinner time over here. I've been working for 14 days. I just came from Dothan, Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama, Atlanta, Georgia, Cincinnati, Ohio, and I ran in here to stop so I could talk to you, sister, my most beautiful, voluptuous African-American queen. What's happening?
You know, they know who it is, Boss Lady Coco. And you know, for some of you, I see Chicago is in the building. In Chicago.
Chi-Town, would that be the west side or the south side? Represent, are they going to be able to type in and talk to us?
Oh, yeah, they're typing it right now.
Teresa, what's up, Teresa? I'm ready for it. Well, my hat's off to you. You know, this is the first one of these I done like this, other than I think the Michael Cargill show. I don't know, but I mean, you know, I most of the time I can't see what the people are saying, so this is going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, this is all for you tonight. All for you tonight, Big Rob. We want you to see we're coming in from Stoner Radio also. So we're being streamed from at least 5 or 6 different streamers tonight. So if you see my head moving from side to side, I'm looking at YouTube, Apple Music. We're looking at iHeartRadio, Spotify, and we're going to be streaming also on Facebook tonight. So my head is going to be going from side to side, trying to see.
Awesome, my sister. Awesome.
Yes.
Uncle Lloyd, I know we owe you a phone call, Uncle Lloyd. We're going to reach out to you. That gentleman here, I was searching, I'm putting together 2 different bands, one for a client and one for myself. And he hit me up and said he was interested. So I got his message. I'm just acknowledging his presence. But go ahead, sister. This is your show. Ask whatever it is you want to ask. If I can't answer the question, I got a dictionary sitting right next to me.
But I'm hearing a little echo from your side. What is that echo I'm hearing?
Probably.
A little static. It's a little static, not echo, static.
It's static, you say?
A little bit of static. I can hear your voice clear.
You know, I don't know. You sound perfect to me, but I don't know.
You sound perfect too, but I'm hearing just a little bit. Daryl Simmons is checking in. What's up, Daryl Simmons? So
that's my cousin there.
That's your cousin there?
Yeah, Daryl Simmons. We go all the way back. He down in Jackson, Mississippi.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you what.
Him and his lovely wife, Mrs. Simmons. I wouldn't normally tell black folk business, but the Simmons family, both of them, they have an addiction to donuts.
To donuts?
Yeah. They love donuts, and I know exactly what kind of donuts they like.
What kind of donuts? Because that's my brother. I need to know the donuts too.
No, it's one of my favorite donut shops in my hometown of Cincinnati, Ohio. So whenever I'm going to Jackson, I didn't mess around and spoil them. I said, well, I did it one time. Like, I think we had pulled in. We'd been driving all night and we got to Mississippi. He said, man, what you over there munching on? I said, oh, man, try this. And I let him try one of these donuts I had bought at the donut shop. And they didn't roll with me all the way from Ohio through Kentucky, through Tennessee, through Arkansas. You know, we didn't roll all night long. So they was good and hard, but still fresh. And so then they said, these donuts is good. So every time I go that way, I always make sure I take them a couple of dozen.
That's what I'm talking about. That's real love right there. What do you say? LOL, hush, Rob.
Lady Coco, I got a brand new CD. It's called Vintage.
Vintage.
And I need people to go download it. They need to go to YouTube and watch the video. It's called Vintage. We got 2 videos out right now, Vintage and Happy Hour. So I came on here to promote my new record. I'll answer anything you say, but every now and then I'm half crazy. I'm just going to say, yeah, I got a new CD. It's called Vintage.
I tell you what, we can start out by playing your first song. How about that? So producers,
you gonna play the song or you gonna play the video?
We got the. Didn't you send me the video? We're gonna play the video. So let's get it rolling.
Oh, well, come on, Lady Coaco. Use
then we'll talk about it. Let's roll the producers.
ATXSoulRadio.com. Good afternoon. I'm Steve 7. You listen to ATXSoulRadio.com. We got Big Rob in the house. What's up, Big Rob?
Oh man, I came to the ATX, baby, the home of ATX Soul Radio, and some of the biggest Big Rob fans in the world. I came here to shoot my music video. I got a song called Happy Hour. It's going down tonight from 6 to 9. Everybody come on out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your man, the BIGG ROBB, Big Robb. Now when this song comes, you know it's happy hour, baby. Another shot of Hennessy, another shot of gin, another shot of tequila. We's about to go in. Another round of margaritas. If you like that fancy sipping on vodka, and we about to get lit, cause it's happy hour. Happy hour. Another shot of Crown, y'all, and an ice cold beer. Another fifth of Moscato for my ladies getting tipsy in here. Old school Jack Daniels, Grey Goose and Jim Beam. Special shout out to all the designated drivers. Thanks for taking one for the team. Everybody's on that brown and white, having a real good time. All my cowboys and cowgirls getting for that moonshine, cause it's happy hour. Fill your cups up, baby. Happy hour. Fill your cups up. Fill your cups up. Happy hour. Fill your cups up, baby. Somewhere right now, baby, it's happy hour. You feel me? Come on. Party all night. We gonna party all night. Hey, hey, hey. Party all night. We gonna party all night. Hey, hey, hey. Party all night. We gonna party all night. Hey, hey, hey. Party all night. We gonna party all night. Hey, hey.
Getting happy, baby.
Now this one right here is dedicated to everybody out there. Please don't drink and drive, baby. Get you a designated driver, cause I need to see you at the next Big Rob show.
This is Fred, and it's happy hour. What? Okay. Hey, I gotta go. It's happy hour.
It is happy hour. So y'all
It's
might
happy hour, baby.
put something in your cup. Now you got to tell me, How long did it take you to record this video? Because that video is fire.
Man, probably be honest, a couple of weeks. And first of all, I'll answer that question by saying that for the last month and a half or 2 months, you've been calling me saying, Big Rob, I need you to come on my show. And I've been
Yes.
saying to you what? As soon as I get done with this record, I promise you I will. As soon as I get done, right? And I just put my heart and soul in it. So that video, we shot some of it in Austin, Texas. Special shout out to all my friends and family down in the Austin, Texas Club Midtown, and all the Big Rob fans down there. And then we didn't get enough scenes. And me and the director was trying to finish it. And I was like, no, man, it just don't feel right. My wife was looking at it. She said, well, it looked good, but what are people like with the bottle sparklers? And where the real folks that play spades and bid whist? So then I went to my hometown, Cincinnati, Ohio. Special shout out to the Cali Bar down in California, Cincinnati, and we set up a special day. My nephew, Huey Collins, the son of Bootsy Collins, and we got some more cameras and some more lights, and I went down there with the folks I grew up with. And so, man, I don't know, maybe about, it took us a couple of shoots to get it, but does it look happy is the question.
Oh, it looks awesome. Like everybody is happy. I mean,
Yes.
happy hour, they say happy hour, and then you find people sad, somebody sitting in the corner, but not this one right here. Everybody is up and having a good time. I'm talking about the senior citizens is in that thing too. You got them all. You got the young and the old in there.
Oh, hey, Daryl just typed in something, and I'd love to answer that question.
Says, tell everyone who Fred is.
So at the end of the video, he said, hey, this is Fred, right?
Uh-huh.
Fred is one of my longtime fans and one of my most important friends. And most important, he's a legendary guy. That is Mr. Fred Alexander Jr., the guy at the end of the video.
Uh-huh.
And what you guys will know him for is he is the leader and the drummer from the group Lakeside.
Okay.
So Fred is actually, he's the drummer, been there. Oh my goodness, man. Every hit record they ever had, he played the drums on and still a member of the band right now. And I would send out a little call and ask people, hey man, y'all send me a little clip on your phone. And I got so many clips, and then the directors was trying to figure out who they was going to use. Search All sent in the clip. Big Yayo sent in the clip. Inside the video, you see Daryl Lee and Roscoe Miller and, oh my goodness, Omar Cunningham is in there. There's lots of folks in there, but Fred sent me that clip, and that clip just tickled me so much. Him and the lady at the end, where she'd be like, I'm like, what? Every time I see her, she'd be like, she'd be laughing, and she get real serious. But it's a lot of fun. The new CD is called Vintage. It's 19 songs strong, and it's a no skip CD, Lady Coaco. Like now when I was just out there, guys say, well, when you got a new song? I know we got a whole new CD out. While other folks are just making songs, I'm gonna give you a whole album, and it's no skip.
You say, wait, 19 songs?
Yeah, well, the good Lord gave me a gift, so I should use it, right? Every Big Rob, this is my 31st album in the last 23 years, and every album, I started off many years ago, 2 decades ago, making sure that I put, like, my motto was give you more music for your money.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, but this is a no skip CD. This is the one that you can put on at the car wash or the family, when you get there to clean up on Saturday morning, and you ain't got to worry about flipping. I mean, you might want to hear some other artists, but this one here plays straight through, and I believe it's one of the most fantastic CDs I've ever made. And I've been blessed to have made some of the biggest selling Southern Soul R&B CDs ever. But I believe that this one is straight fire. So. Yes, how long did it take? I put my heart and soul in it. This is what we do.
So how long did it take you to do an album of 19 songs?
I write songs every day. Like I told you, when you called me, I was trying to get back here. I was at the car wash. I probably wrote 3 songs. It's just something that I do every day. I've been doing it every day of my life, writing songs every day of my life, even before I was a recording artist, even before I knew. When I was a little bitty guy on the playground, as a little bitty boy, I'd be jumping on the swing or whatever it is, riding my bike, and I'd be humming a song, making up songs for myself. So it's just something I do every day.
Wow. So how long have you been singing, Big Rob?
Man, probably for the last 20 years. I've been entertaining, oh man, forever. All my life since I thought I just started entertaining when I became a member of the Zap Band. That's when I thought I had started entertaining. But then when I started working on my book, I went back and had to think back to the first time I ever entertained. And that was on a Saturday night at my grandmama's house. I was probably about 1.5 years old. and they was over there doing what grown folks do, and they put me to bed. And I heard them having so much fun that I reached up on my grandmama's dresser. And I don't know if y'all know about that old school thing where the ladies used to buy the wigs and they come on a styrofoam head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? I don't know how the ladies do their wigs now. But I know back then, them black women, boy, they get them wigs, and wigs cost a lot of money, and they had a special place for them, and they put them on that little styrofoam head.
Uh-huh.
And my grandmama's wig set up on her dresser. Something just, I don't know what the hell it was inside of me. I reached up on the dresser. I grabbed that wig. I put that wig on my head, and I'm running through the house with my little pamper on and that wig on, and them old folks, they just spilling liquor and laughing. So I've been entertaining all my life. You know, I crashed the whole,
wait a minute.
I mean, I crashed.
Wait a minute, though. You
they was in, I tell you what, they was in there doing. They was drinking, cussing, playing Pokino. If you know what Pokino is?
What's I don't know what Pokino is.
Pokino is like where they got these big cards. Somebody out there gonna chime in. They gonna remember Pokino. It's like,
who remember Pokino?
Like big cards, like they big, like big, almost like a magazine, and then they have the pictures of actual playing cards on them. Now I can't remember how you play the game, but I know they was in there playing, and they might have been playing for some money or something. But I know that when I come through there, all the old folks went crazy. And then just like, you know, the black families back then, of course, they put on the Jackson 5 record or something for me and make you dance, and you know, that whole thing. If they think you got some talent in the family, you gonna get woke up on a Saturday night too. You know, we didn't have Wi-Fi and entertainment like this. Oh, he can do a little something. Come out here, boy. Show him the boogaloo. And all them old folks be sitting there with them cigarettes in the corner of their mouth, then little shot glass. Boy, let me see what you can do. Now I'll show you, Uncle, what you can do. And so that's what it is. So I just been entertained all my life.
So they basically they did it to you. See, they thought you was in the bed asleep, but you was watching and listening.
I've been watching and listening and learning all kind of bad words that once I got in first grade, my vocabulary was something else. I got in so much trouble because I would go to school and say the stuff I heard them old men say about ladies. Like, you know, the girl walked past or a teacher walked past. I said, she got a good one right there, don't she? Robert, to the office you go right now. I was what they call managed.
The managed.
Yes, ma'am.
That's managed. Well, you know, I've seen you on stage with all different sorts of costumes on. Half a costume, no costumes, shorts, no shirts, just everything on stage, and the people love you. It's amazing.
Well, you know, my motto is, I wish you could see this costume they just made for me over here. I wore one other night that was off chain, and I got one I'm looking at over here across the room. Ooh-wee. You know, and that's another thing. We don't ever stop making costumes. Let me say this. My job is to bring happiness to people, bring back the love, and make people feel good. So I'm not just recording all this, just trying to say how talented I am or how great I am, and people should bow down and kiss my ass and listen to my music. No, that's not where I'm coming from. I'm coming from the world can be very, very sad and harsh, and we have to try to make each other feel a little bit better. So that's my job, is to bring some happiness and some joy, some laughter out here. You know, I mean, the Jackson 5 had a song called I'll Be There, and one of the lyrics of the song, it says, joy and laughter. You know, happiness is all I'm after, right? Whenever you need me, call me. So that's what I do. And wearing all them costumes. I mean, Lady Coaco, you look wonderful right now. How in the world you gonna have a young man come over, pick you up, put you in a nice car, and y'all gonna go down to wherever y'all gonna go see some entertainment, and you and him dress better than the people on stage, and they want you to pay $100 a ticket? That don't sound right, do it?
It does not, but it happens all the time, Big Rob.
I understand. So, and I'm not. That's just, you know, I don't know how to do that. I'm trying to learn how to do that. I'm trying to learn how to not wear so many wild costumes, because people say, "Oh man, that's out of style." And then they say, "Oh man, you know, one little young dude told me, said, man, you come here looking like the Cat and Spirituals and Little Richard mixed all in one." And I said, Cat and Spirituals, they've been in the music business for 50 years. Little Richard, he's the architect of rock and roll. I was like, yeah, I don't mind that. That sounds like a compliment to me. Yeah.
So listen, so you're saying you need to change your outfits to go to certain shows, or how are you going to do it? Because let me tell you something. A lot of people just don't know how to dress. We don't have any more male waiters or we will surcharge is still there, but we don't have Tyrone Davis. We don't have Johnny Taylor. You know, those guys came on stage ready.
Well,
They
I was trained by Bootsy Collins, Roger Troutman, Charlie Wilson. Those are just three who I'll name right there. All impeccable entertainers, right? All impeccable entertainers. I'm not as good as any of those guys, but that's the cloth that I was cut from. So with that being said, I don't know. I mean, I know what it is that I do, and I know what I want to do for my fans. And I know that as I ask people to, and there's a lot of modern day, I call myself the best looking fat man in show business and the best dressing, but I can tell you right now, my big brother Calvin Richardson, you know that hey man, I just was down in Alabama. Calvin Richardson, you know what I mean, he's an impeccable dresser and he carries on the legacy. And I just think that's what it is. And some cats, I mean, like I say, some things don't work. So I'm not knocking. Like I say, you know, I'm learning how to do that. I'm learning how to wear the sneakers. On my song Vintage, I talk about that. Sometimes I wear sneakers, sometimes I wear Florsam shoes. So I'm learning how to, you don't want to just be like, you know, walking around looking like, you see that movie, I'm Gonna Get You Sucker? You ever seen that?
Yes.
And dude get out of prison and he got the fish tanks in his shoes and he, you know, style and changed. Everybody looking at him like, what the hell you got on, right? But, you know, but with that, but at the same time, I feel when it comes to a show and entertainment, when you hear that Big Rob is coming, that should be a special event. And the fact that people have to, Lady Coaco, if you just think about this, a person's got to decide, hey, Big Rob is coming. Like you said, Donnie Ray is going to come on with us in a minute. Like me and Donnie Ray are going to be in Texarkana on June 17th for a big event in downtown Texarkana. So folks is now making their plans. And for you ladies, that means y'all might want to get your hair done, certainly your nails done. You got to keep the lipstick popping. I mean, you know, there's an expense to doing all those things.
Right.
And you put on your best to come see me, so I feel like I should put on my best to see you.
Absolutely. And you know what? I sometimes I watch these different shows, like they come like they're going to play baseball or something. They have on these tennis shoes and shorts. I mean, it's okay for shorts, but a certain kind of shorts and t-shirts should be different than just coming on stage. I mean, because you never know who's going to see you. You never know. And that's what I'm saying. If you go back, I've never seen where Tyrone Davis, male waiters, came on stage with just plain old shorts like they just going to the park. I've never seen it. So you have to dress the part. You know, when you come into a show, it says show. So you should come and show up and show out. That's just
well, right. And let me say this, you know, and my thing is the bright colors and all that. So much that if somebody come along and try to do what they see me do, what you guys are used to me doing, the first thing I'll say is, oh, he trying to be like Big Rob, right? Because Big Rob is in his own lane. And I'm not saying that egotistic. I'm just saying that's just what I do. Now, I'll give you an example. Luther Vandross, who was one of the greatest vocalists of our time and gave one of the greatest shows ever. Luther Vandross would be up there and he'd have on the most exquisite sequin jackets and his background singers would dress immaculately, right? Frankie Beverly and Maids. Frankie Beverly gonna come up there with them white slacks on, that white shirt, that white ball cap turned to the side. He gonna be clean, he's gonna be presentable. He ain't gonna have no rhinestones on his stuff or none of that. It's just what your music, it's what your fans expect from you. You know, and so I'm not trying to come on and say that because some other people, some guys, if you can go up there and your fans are happy to see you with some sneakers and some jeans on, and that works for you, then that's fine. You know what I mean? That's fine. Like I say, I'm just cut from a little different cloth. And sometimes I wish I could learn how to tone it down. I'm really trying to, like when I went to say, how am I going to get dressed for this interview? Man, I done pulled out the bow tie, you know, the 3-piece suit, everything. But what I got on right now is probably more appropriate for what we're doing. So
absolutely, because I decided to dress down today. I'm dressed down.
You know, but yeah, I mean, you know, everybody has their own thing. The biggest thing is for me as far as going on the stage. Cats gonna wear what they want to wear. And so I can't knock another man's hustle, but I will say this. Long as you stay in touch with your fans, you got what I'm saying? Long as you stay in touch with your fans, like I just saw my good friend Charlie Wilson, who's had a couple back surgeries, and you know, he's trying to get it, you know, he ain't moving as fast as he once did, but he still can sing like he always could. And so show, I saw a clip, he had to sit down behind the piano a little bit because he's getting his health back together, right? And I know that was heartbreaking for him because he wants to dance across the stage like he always has.
Right.
But his fans say, hey, man, we didn't even come see you dance, huh? We just come to hear you sing. So my fans have told me, Big Rob, you don't have to change clothes. We don't need you to wear the onesie. We came here, Good Love to Make You Cry, Grown and Sexy, Sugar Shack remix, If I Get Drunk, Crying Zone, and them other 10 hit records.
Right. Absolutely.
So the bottom line is being one with your fans, knowing what your fans expect from you. That's
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think what Jeter Jones, who's that's my little brother and I love him. He's the king of trail ride blues, right? So with Jeter Jones being the king of trail ride blues, when I hear about Jeter Jones coming, I don't expect to see Jeter Jones in a lime green sequin outfit like I might wear. But I do expect to see him in some nice fresh pressed dungarees and some badass cowboy boots and a hell of a cowboy hat.
Exactly right. Exactly.
Right? So, at the same time, people come here, Big Rob, and they come to hear what I'm going to sing. They don't necessarily expect to see me with cowboy boots on. They expect to see me with a shiny jacket.
Exactly right. Exactly.
You dig what I'm saying? Who's that we got chimed in right here?
We got your boy, Donnie Ray.
Where is he at? Can we hear him? D-Ray, where you at, baby? Can you hear us? We can't hear them yet.
He's right there with that white hat on, cocked to the side like
I see him, but I can't hear him.
Donnie Ray, can you hear us? Uh-oh.
Oh, we can see him.
I see him smiling, but we can't hear.
We see him smiling.
Turn your volume up. Look at Donnie Ray, y'all. We can't hear you, Donnie Ray. Uh-oh. Now listen, y'all got to be patient with Donnie Ray. This is his first live video. First live interview. Uh-oh, wait a minute. So what we're going to do is take a commercial break and come right back. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Did they share? Share this. Tell somebody we on here.
Yes. You want to make sure you share.
SKD Entertainment would like to announce that we are now accepting bookings for the hostess with the mostest, the one and only Lady Coaco Casanova. Weddings, festivals, concerts, baby showers, church and ministry events. Call 813-649-7977. That's right, 813-649-7977. Come and get this Coco.
Until you walk the floor. Now don't you go running out the door. Are you ready to ride? Let's ride, 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 let's ride.
All right, welcome back, you all, with Big Rob. Donnie Ray dropped off. He's going to come back. This is his first time, so you all be patient, and let's see if we can get Donnie Ray back. But while we wait for Donnie Ray to come back on, we got Big Rob right here. What you got over there, Big Rob? What you got?
That's what the new Big Rob CD look like.
So how can we get that CD?
In my hand.
Wow, how can they get it?
Huh? I'm gonna give out the phone number where they can call. I'm gonna give out the phone number where they can call and order the CDs, and they'll send them directly to your house. Let me know whenever we can do that. We got Donnie Ray yet talking?
We can do that right now. Donnie Ray, are you there? We see him, but we can't hear him. His wife is helping him out with the his wife is helping him out.
Okay.
He's talking. Donnie Ray said, we got to hear what he got to say. You go ahead and give the number while we try to get the sound from Donnie Ray.
So the order the Big Rob CDs and have them sent directly to your house. There's a wonderful company I use called soulbluesmusic.com. And the phone number is area code 760-710-7188. 760 710-710-7188. And you could call. They have, matter of fact, they have everybody's music there. They probably have the new Donnie Ray. They have everybody there. Thank you. Order. That's right. Call 760-710-7188. And you can order hard copies, what we call hard copies, actual physical CD. And they have them in stock. And yeah, they'll send them directly to your house. Take your credit card information. It's legit. We've been using them for years. And like I said, they pretty much carry probably about 85 to 90% of all soul blues music. So, you know, if you're looking for some Donnie Ray, you're looking for some TK Soul, you're looking for some J1, you're looking for that new Sir Charles, call that phone number. You can get them all right there.
Yes. So you all see the number right there on the screen. It is 760-710-7188. Get your CD today. Get your
Yes,
CD.
please do, because I got to feed my babies.
I know, we know you do. Now we see Donnie Ray, but we can't hear Donnie Ray. Let's see. Producers, can we do anything to turn up the volume for Donnie Ray? Or is
How
that
far
on
you live from his house, Lady Coco?
Oh, I'm too far to get to Memphis. I'm too far to get to the 903 area code.
Oh, man.
I'm too far. I can't go over there and turn up his dial. But his wife is helping him. He's going to get it watched. But you know what? Just to see his face on my podcast, it means everything to me. Because Donnie told me, he said this is his first time doing a live podcast. He's never done one. And we know Donnie Ray got some good music.
Oh, Don, let me say this. You know, I'm a Southern Soul fan. You know, some call me the godfather of Southern Soul. I'm not saying that, but that's what some say. And when I first came into the Southern Soul business, I came from the R&B funk world. And Donnie Ray had just dropped a record called Letter to My Baby. Okay? And that was a fan. You know, he's got so much fantastic music. I know he's got a new record out right now called I Can Do Magic. Because I also have a Big Rob radio show that's on in 10 different markets. So, you know, not only is he my friend, not only is he my brother, but he also is one fantastic artist, and he's been out here doing. He gives a fantastic show. And just like myself, he's one of those guys who you're never going to see. Donnie Ray, he gonna come up there. That suit coat gonna be pressed. That hair gonna be neatly trimmed, and he's gonna give 100% of you know, he gonna leave his heart and soul on that stage.
Okay, so he can hear us because he's laughing. But Donnie, turn up your volume on your phone. Turn the volume up.
Hello, Annette. How you doing? Annette says, hello, everyone. Hello, Miss Annette. How you doing?
Donnie is going to get it right because he can hear he's laughing when you talked about his suits and everything. So he got to try to figure out how to turn
Oh, yeah,
up
that's my man. You know what I mean? You know, Southern Soul's a family. Can I tell you about something that I saw happen the other day, Lady Coco?
Please tell me. Yes, that's why we're here.
Because, you know, I see a lot of nonsense that goes on out here in the Southern Soul business. A lot of folks trying to come up and, you know, they trying to get famous. But there are those who really are, and there are those who are leaders out here. And I hear about a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. Well, let me tell you something that I saw happen the other day. Other day, I was in Dothan, Alabama at the Tri-State Music Festival. It's put on by Virgil K. and Daryl Lee. Okay? And they've been doing, it was the 10th anniversary of the Tri-State. And they had Westlove, they had King George, they had Genuine, I believe Arthur Young was there, they had Calvin Richardson, they had Brick, and maybe a couple other folks. I'm just going off the top of my head, so if I forget somebody. And I did the pre-party on Friday night, okay? On Saturday afternoon, I saw something happen in Southern Soul that I have never seen happen before with any entertainers, and I've been in the game for over 4 decades. Daryl Lee and Virgil decided that what they wanted to do was bless somebody. We have a brother who's been having some problems. His name is Wendell B. Okay? He's having some health issues. So they invited Wendell B to this event. 12,000 people out in the field. Those guys started out with a waste basket. They had to move the waste basket and move it to a full-size trash can. And our people, our fans, the Southern Soul fans, filled up a trash can full of money for Wendell B to help him.
Wow.
That touched me, and that gave me so much encouragement. Now, like I say, that should be the most front page news that come across everybody, not who's number one promoter, all these award shows and all that bullshit. It's bullshit to me. all of them,
Mhm.
right? And because they ain't never gave me no award, and I done made 30-some records, and we know I got hits, and we know I know how to make records, right? I'm not mad
Mhm.
about that. But what I am tired of is all the negativity that I see surrounding my craft, and nobody's talking about the good parts. So this is a
Right.
family. Me and
Mhm.
Donnie Ray been family for 20 years. Sir Charles is not only my cousin, but my little brother. Me and TK Soul and Omar Cunningham, we all come up together. Me and Omar, O.B. Buchanan. Okay? Mel Waiters brought me into the Southern Soul business. There's so much, and there's so much love out here, but we don't see that part of it. They
Right.
don't see when we help each other, or we all meet up at the truck stop at 3 o'clock in the morning and we have prayer. Like me and Jeter Jones, hey man, you're going to go back home. We're here. Take this with you. And we lock hands. We pray for each other to get from city to
Mhm.
city.
Mhm.
Because everybody's talking about who's going to be number one. Being number one really don't matter. I done been number one. I done been number 1,000. Okay, but what does matter is showing love to each other. But I just wanted to talk about that for a second because I thought that was, and I saw some listing that came out. They was talking about promoter of the year. If Daryl E and Virgil K don't win promoter of the year, then that's insane. Because these guys
Mhm.
brought a man over there, stopped their show, and the fans filled up the trash can. I'm talking about just like, like how you go to church and you pass the tide plate around. Wasn't nobody,
Right.
and people were steadily putting it money in there. They wasn't nobody, it wasn't like we had to have security. Even at church, they got to have the usher, walk with it to make sure nobody's taking nothing out. Well, nobody
Mhm.
taking nothing out. People was just putting it in. And we were able to send that brother home with a blessing so he can hopefully pay his bills and catch up on something and just be able to buy his grandbabies an ice cream cone or something. And that's the
Absolutely.
music business I want to be in.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
I'm just sharing that about the Southern Soul because people talk about the name Southern Soul a lot, but yet they don't call out the real leaders out here. Right.
Mhm.
And there's
Mhm.
more people that's leading than folks is calling. There's a whole lot of folks making records and nobody knows who these people are. But then
Right.
there's a few folks who really, really have been making records forever, and they deserve to be acknowledged. Like
Mhm.
your Wendell B's, like your Omar Cunninghams, like your TK Souls, okay? Like Miss Jody, who, just lost her manager and her bass player tragically 4 or 5 months ago. So
Right.
my call is out to the Southern Soul family. Let's pull it together, man. You know what I mean? Let's pull it together a little bit more, man. Everybody worried about getting a hit record. I can tell you how to do that. Sample a Big Rob song. That's how you got to do.
Right. And sample of Donnie Ray. Now Donnie he can't seem to get that sound right, but he can hear us perfectly well. So Donnie,
Now I'm a real one. Okay. Hey, listen. Well, I'm
yes,
just making
but
time
wait,
to Donnie to get the mic.
Let me tell Donnie Ray to scroll down on your phone, push down, and come back up. You should hear the sound. Scroll down from the top. We're not gonna lose you. Scroll down and come back up. We should be able to hear your voice. Because he can hear us real good. Shreveport is in the building. But Big Rob, I appreciate
Shreveport.
keeping it real with us, and talking about it because oftentimes, we do these interviews and yes, we talk about your music and what you got going, what's new, what's good, what's bad. But when it comes to something like what just happened at the Tri-State with Wendell B, that's amazing for our people to even say, you know what? We know he's had a struggle. We know he's been through it. Let's make it happen for him. That's what Southern Soul should be all about. It's making it happen for us because nobody else is going to come in and do it for us. We got to do it for ourselves. So when we can learn how to put away selfishness and learn how to support each other, show that love from the top, not from the bottom, and just keep it going, everything will be all right. Like Donnie Ray is on here. I thank you, Donnie Ray. We can't hear you, but we know that you can hear us. He's nodding his head. So shout out to Donnie Ray on the live tonight. 2
Well,
minute mechanic.
I'm gonna be Donnie Ray's. I'm gonna
You're
be
gonna be
Donnie
Donnie Ray's
Ray's.
spokesperson? Okay. Okay, Donnie
I'm
Ray,
gonna
you got a
advocate for me
spokesperson.
and him like a good brother should. Donnie Ray has a new CD out. It's called I Could Do Magic. It's a fantastic record. Okay.
Okay.
He's got a fantastic new EP out. Please go buy it. It's great music. Go buy his old music. Okay. Go buy all of them. Okay. He's a
Yes.
fantastic artist. And Red Top, sample a Big Rob record. Just make sure you call my record label and get clear. But we'll make it real easy for you. Because there are some folks who have sampled Big Rob records and They didn't get them cleared, and then that caused major problems. But yes,
Right.
so yeah, but much salute. Like I said, Donnie Ray, he was one of the guys. He showed me how to do this.
Mhm.
Okay, like
That's amazing.
there's been so many, and then so many unsung, the disc jockeys and the man. I mean, like you say, Shreveport's in the building, right? So that's the home of my man Jabba Jaws, Ferrari Fox, the late great Cat Daddy, Humma Lumma. You know what I mean? Quinn Eccles. You know what I mean? Just so many wonderful folks over there playing music, and these folks have been working and promoting our music forever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? What you say? Almost definitely. Now that
Have your blessings, yes.
oh yeah, you got my blessing. I just want just let me get my percentage that's due. It's not a problem. You know what I mean? It's not a problem. Music should make people feel good. And if I can make a song and there's a gentleman who sampled one of my songs, and he took a portion of my song. The song is called Looking for a Country Girl.
Mm-hmm.
And he took the music off of Looking for a Country Girl and created a whole new song with it. That song is called Hell No to the No No. Right now, we got 120 million views. So that's a Big Rob Bishop Bullwinkle collaboration. I wasn't in the studio with him. He sampled some of my music, you know what I mean? And man, that's a blessing.
Right.
So my thing is about, like I say, how we can bless each other out here, man. By the way, the new Big Rob CD is called what, Lady Coaco? It's called Vintage.
It's called Vintage, y'all. Vintage. So listen, hold on, Big Rob. We're going to take one more commercial break, and we're going to see if we can get some sound from Donnie Ray. But don't y'all go nowhere. It's the Lady Coaco Show. We're coming right back with more of Big Rob and Donnie Ray.
Please believe.
Blackbird Productions presents Macon, Georgia. It's going down Friday, June the 2nd at Vista Bar and Lounge, 3467 Navy Avenue in Macon, Georgia, featuring P2K.
Gotta make a U-turn. I gotta turn around, y'all.
P2K.
Working like this. When you working like that, baby.
It's the Summer Extravaganzas Southern Soul Bash with P2K the Diddy. Also on the ticket, Miss Sassy, Caribou, Black Pearl, DJ Teddy Bear, DJ Harvey Wilson, DJ Rock Harton, all hosted by Dre Day. Tickets available on Eventbrite.com or call 813-728-7881 or 478-259-4706. It's the Summer Extravaganza Southern Soul Bash, Friday, June 2nd. P2K.
See, I had me a good woman, but I just couldn't see the light. No, well, she was at work. I was hanging out every night.
Friday, June 2nd at Vista Bar and Lounge.
Is there somebody, somebody, girl, that you can talk to before? Oh, I wanna know, baby. Tell me, girl, when you ain't rocking me. I wanna know, baby. I wanna know, girl. Tell me, baby. I got to know who's rocking, who's rocking you, girl. Who's rocking my boat when I'm gone? Yeah. Let me ask you something. I wanna know who's rocking your baby when you're not at home. Tell me, baby. Who's rocking you? Who's rocking? Who's rocking? Who's rocking you? Who's rocking you, baby? When you ain't rocking me.
Welcome back.
Hey, how we doing? Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now, brother.
Well, hey, I told you I'm not. This ain't my job. So look, I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Like I did, I let Big Rob shout out goes to you, cause hey, brother, I love you, appreciate you, and like I said, you know, it's one of them things that I don't do too much of. This is actually my first one.
Oh,
So,
wow. That is awesome, Donnie Ray. Welcome to the Lady Coaco Show. I'm sure everybody's going to share. You all need to share, because he just said this is his first live interview. And Donnie Ray has been out there. How long, Donnie Ray?
hey, I've been out here on the label for about 23 years exact. I came out in 2000.
Wow. That is awesome. So I'm so glad we could get you on here and hear your voice. This man, y'all, he's just like Big Rob. They come and put on a hell of a show. You'll never forget who they are. Never forget. So how do you guys know each other and how far do y'all go back? I heard
we go back quite a ways. You know, when like you said, he was doing with what is it, Zap?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I first met you with Zap, man. And hey, y'all did a show, man, and I never will forget it, cause man, y'all turned that thing out. That's how I've been way back there with Zap.
Yeah, we've been, you know, like I say, we've been friends, you know, and brothers for a long time. And then the area that he's from, they began to adopt my music down around Texarkana, Arkansas, and Texas. So special shouts out to Nut Brown, DJ Godfather, you know what I mean, the late great Larry Stewart, Lady B, Alvin Stone, Nut Brown, because all them folks around the 903, Big Man at the Paradise, the Prime Time, and so yeah, you know what I mean. And man, we just, you know, like I said, it's a family out here, Lady Coaco. You know, it's a family. You know, yes, we when it comes time, they say, ladies and gentlemen, here come Donnie Ray. He going up there to give his best. And when he go give his best, I'm back there. You know, that's the day I started out working out, did all my sit-ups and took extra vitamins because I don't want to embarrass myself. You know what I mean? So you know, yes, there's a competition and you know that we have when we go get on that stage, but it's a brotherly competition, and it's just like what you just saw with the interview. You know what I mean? We stand in for each other. And, you know, somebody's looking for one of us. We pick up the phone and say, hey, man, so-and-so looking for you, whatever it is. Donnie Ray just did that with me. They got us coming to Texarkana on June the 17th. It's a free show. Yeah. So you know, it's a brotherhood, and the ladies are sisters. I seen some ladies say the men in Southern Soul, they don't respect the women in Southern Soul. Has that been your experience, Donnie? I mean, I know we loved Style and I
love each and every one of them. You know, hey, I deal with everyone. I done been with so many different people, man. It's a crying shame. And when I first meet you, hey, I'm your friend just as well as you my friend. That's how I look at it.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. So Donnie Ray, let me ask you a question. So what does it take for you to prepare to come on stage? Like, what do you do behind the scenes before you get out there and touch that microphone?
Well, the first thing I do, I pray, I talk to the Lord. You know, that's my first thing I do before I go out there. And the next thing is try to satisfy all my fans. You know, it's just a thing you have to do when you've been out there so long. You know, you get, like I said, we got so many of them coming up now. We like on almost on a back burner, but you know, like I said, we're gonna do what we gotta do when we do come out there. But like I said, when I get prepared for mine, first thing I do is pray.
Absolutely.
Amen.
Absolutely. Big Rob, what about you?
Well, that's the scripture say, pray without ceasing. You know, I mean, you know, and you can listen to my music and just tell. I mean, yes, we got the party songs and we got all that, but at the same time, you're gonna still find songs like "Please Don't Judge Me." Mama's song on this new album, Vintage. I got a song called "Smiling and Crying," saying folks be smiling on the outside, but they could be crying on the inside. You never know what somebody's going through. Right. So, you know, so we're, you know, the soul, blues, the R&B, it's all rooted in gospel music anyway. So we all, you know, pretty much have been raised up that way. You know, I mean, we've all been raised up to love the Lord. And of course, you know, but I'm always, you know, trying to, you know, make sure I got the shiniest outfit. And man, if I see Donnie Ray wearing blue, then I'm going to go, you know, I mean, I'm going to make sure that I got on green. But man, we just, like I say, it's a camaraderie.
Yeah.
You know, it's a camaraderie. It's not like you know, it's not like we hate each other or it's no kind of thing like that, because the same obstacles, and that's the one thing I would say for the young brothers coming up, even if you're number one right now, that's fine, that's beautiful. That's one, you know, everybody's not hating on you. Get you some knowledge, because all records cool off, all shows cool off. And promoters are going to have their picks, and that's fine. That's what they should do. If a guy's going to invest his rent money, he's investing his money so he can make some money. And if you feel like, hey, man, if I bring this person and this person rather than these other three people right now, I got a greater chance of making more money, I ain't mad at them, because we all get our chance to sit in that hot seat. You found we all get our chance to sit in that hot seat. The biggest thing is when you're sitting in that hot seat, don't think that you're the only person that's going to sit in it. That's number one.
Yeah, everybody.
Because everybody going to get a chance to sit in it. And just remember, the way you treat people going up, you're going to see them same people coming down.
Coming down, amen.
And this business is about relationships. So the way you got your show looking right now, Lady Coaco, you look just as good as J Hud, the Oprah Winfrey Show and all that. So we doing your show right now in hopes and belief that once you get on one of them big networks or you get on BET and you got a chance to interview Jay-Z and Beyonce, you still won't forget about old Big Rob and Donnie Ray.
I won't forget about
you know, because the same folks you see going up, the same folks you come down. Like whoever's the hottest, I done been the hottest, I done been the coldest. I done had the guys who's supposed to be the hottest right now. I done had them out there. And Daryl Simmons will tell you this. I done been in situations with some of the guys where I was the headliner. And that means that the sound man, the promoter would do pretty much anything I need them to do. And some of these other guys were just opening acts and they would kick them to the curb. And I said, no, man, get these guys sound check. Let him check his track. No, man, it's going to take away from your time. I said, then give him some of my time. Let's just treat each other with love. If we bring back the love, you know, and whoever's number one, don't forget about the guys that paved the way. Don't forget about the guys that paid the way.
Absolutely. I mean, you're right on target with, you know, when you come out, sometimes it's just your timing and you take off, you know, but you can never forget about where you came from. Everybody started from somewhere, but it's how you end up. It's how you end up, because you can start from the top and go all the way to the bottom and don't realize that you're halfway down to the bottom before you reach the bottom. So you have to show that respect coming in from the top. If you come in from the top.
And I would say this on myself, because I'm just going to keep it real. I know that sometime during the process of me doing and learning some of these things in the last 2 decades, I know I've been a little bit difficult to deal with. You know what I mean? I know that I have. Not like so much, not egoed out where I thought I was just the baddest guy going, but I always constantly pushing. My big thing is I always want to roll into the show with too many fog machines. And, you know, I want to transform the place into a Las Vegas showroom, because that's the way that I was taught. And sometimes you just got to get up there and get on the mic and work with whatever it is they got. And so sometimes I've been like, no, y'all got to get some more speakers or whatever it is. But the bottom line is, it's about relationships, man. It's about relationships. And all we really got is each other and what we can do to help each other. So, you know, that's my take on all of it, man. Just, you know, just let your light shine in a positive way.
Let me ask both of you guys this question. How important is it to connect with the artist? Because oftentimes I see division, because of what I do. And it's
Mhm.
like you're not trying to get close to this sister or that sister, this brother, that brother. How important is it to have that connection when it comes to the artist, especially in Southern Soul? Already, we're not a genre, right? We're trying to get there.
I
And
did.
so
Ho
we're
ho
all
ho
trying.
ho ho ho! Stop! I disagree. How long have you been in Southern Soul, ma'am?
How long have I been in Southern Soul?
Mm-hmm.
5 years. And they tell me, let me finish real quick.
if he's been,
Let me finish real
Mhm.
quick. They tell me that we have not become a genre yet, even though
Who-
Southern Soul came from, wait a minute, let me finish, came from the blues, right? Nellie Travis, Southern Soul. She's been doing Southern Soul for a long time. But when you hear Southern Soul is not a genre, so let me ask you this: where does that come from? Instead
well,
of me
let me
jumping
say
the
this
gun,
first.
where
First of all, and I don't, what I do is when I hear people say it's not a genre, the first question I ask is, well, how long have they been doing it? So I got at least as long as Donnie Ray, so we've been here for at least 23 years doing it, right?
Okay.
And so we've been eating, flourishing, and
Absolutely.
surviving on something that's not a genre. That's not true. It's a genre. It's a flourishing genre that's always been there. So that's one of the biggest misconceptions in the world. People say, well, they don't recognize it on the Grammys. You know who the Jackson 5 is, Miss Coco?
Yes.
Do you think the Jackson 5 was pretty popular?
Yes, very much so.
And their lead singer, his name is Michael Jackson, and we already know he's the king of pop, right?
Absolutely.
So even after singing ABC, I Want You Back, I'll Be There, Dancing Machine, all those great songs. George Clinton after landing the mothership. Bootsy Collins after playing the bass. Roger Troutman after making Mo Bounce and Ounce. They never won no Grammys either, right? I don't know if the OJs ever won a Grammy. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. So this is a flourishing genre. So that's the first thing, is that people are saying, you know, that it's not, but it is. If it was not a genre, then how could we have careers? How could, you know, I mean, how, now where did it start at? Well, it goes all the way back to the 60s. But we've been here doing this. We've been here doing this. We've been here selling tickets, making records, making hit records, filling up auditoriums, coliseums, and hole in the walls and juke joints. We've been here. And before we was doing it, it was some more folks doing it.
Absolutely.
So I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions. Well, it's not in the mainstream. What do you mean it's not in the mainstream? You go to somebody's house on the south side of Chicago, I bet somebody over there knows Cheating in the Next Room. They know Down Home Blues. They certainly know Stroking. They know Stand Up in It. They know Is There Anybody Lonely. They know Hell No to the No, and now they know King George, Keep on Rolling.
Yeah,
so if it ain't a genre, what is it? That's my. That's
I mean, when I came in, I'm thinking it's a genre, but then once I started like doing the interviews, playing the music, they're saying, okay, Southern Soul is not a genre. So coming from your perspective, I would say it's a genre too. Because the music has been there. It's been there forever. And it doesn't stop. It's been there.
And what you, and let me say this, and then I'm gonna get the mic to Donnie. And what you see is like what you just saw with my brother Donnie Ray. He's been out there singing, dancing, playing, making records, giving his heart and his soul, missing his kids' graduations, missing funerals of family, a loved one, everything else, giving his heart and soul this music for dedication. Donnie Ray is one of the baddest bass players you ever want to hear. Okay, he out here doing all this stuff. Okay, he's doing all this stuff, but what he's not doing, he ain't sitting around playing on social media all day. Like I'm not sitting around. That's why he don't know how to grab the phone and text all day. So what you got is you got some of those who all they know, they playing on social media all day, and they saying, well, this ain't that and that ain't that. Then you got some of us who's making records and making videos and out here going town to town. We may not know how to work social media, but we can tell you what kind of air filter to put in that van to get on down the road and make it to the next exit. We can tell you what to do when half the PA go out, huh, Donnie? Right? We can tell you what to do when the club owner got half the money. So to come along and say there ain't no genre, what the hell was B.B. King and O.V. Wright and Al Green and what was Johnny Taylor and Shirley Brown and Quinn Golden? What was they doing then if it ain't no genre? What radio stations play on Saturday morning, right? In your city, Dallas. Then why has Mr. Al Griffith got the Blues Palace over there then if it ain't no genre?
Yes.
Folks in the parking lot, don't they?
Yeah.
What about the Longhorn Ballroom in Dallas, Texas, where Johnny Taylor sold it out for 2 and 3 nights at a time? But it ain't no genre. No. It's a genre, and it's been doing what it's doing. It's just that in the social media advent, some of the more older artists, because we didn't see no value in stopping talking about this, because we too busy trying to get to the next gig. Okay, because we don't see no money in this. This ain't we trying to learn how to do this, but the reason why I'm on here tonight so somebody can buy this new CD. Okay, that we're selling, and hopefully a promoter calls and say, "Man, Big Rob and Donnie Ray, let's put y'all together." Right?
Yes.
We ain't just on there playing on social media. So yeah, it's a genre. And you mentioned Nelly. That's my sister. I love Nelly. It's a genre. Nelly been making records for forever and ever and
over
ever.
30 years.
Well, she's been doing it, and so. But even as we mentioned Nelly, living and breathing. Who's the baddest that's still walking the planet that's living and breathing? I would say Shirley Brown. I'm not hating on anybody.
Yes.
I'm just going in the order of,
Memphis, Tennessee, or Jackson, Mississippi, one of those.
There's a lady out of Houston named Trudy Lynn, who been doing phenomenal stuff forever. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, there's lots of folks out here. There's a whole unknown, undeveloped art form. It's more than just what you see with me and Donnie and yourself. Is more people, right?
Right.
And for it to get to this point, I think the only thing I would say to those doing social media, if they would do their history a little bit more. There's a guy named Jerry Boogie Mason who what you're doing now, he aspired to start trying to do. There was a guy named Funky Larry Jones who passed away. Another gentleman who had that thing called the Chitlin Circuit, which was a magazine. The one thing that we've done with the Southern Soul music that we have not done with the Southern Soul music that I would hope that we could do is just get a little bit more. That's why it's important to support what you're doing and so many folks who's doing what you're doing so we can get a little bit more stability out here. Right? So, but I mean, that's just my say, but I just have to speak on that because it ain't like it just started 5 or 6 years ago. What about Jeff Floyd? I found love on a lonely highway.
Absolutely. Yes. Yes. So what we're going to do, we're going to take one more commercial break and we're coming back to hear what Donnie Ray has to say. Big Rob, you keep pushing us through because y'all got it. We'll be right back.
No, baby, you the future.
Hey, it's coming. It's coming.
Streetwise Entertainment presents the Pre-Memorial Day Party and Concert. Sunday, May 28th at Club Elegant. Featuring live performances from Miss Pat and City Boy P. We're going to be barbecuing starting at 3 p.m. and food is free with your ticket. Goes for the party swing open at 7 p.m. It's the Pre-Memorial Day Party and Concert. Sunday, May 28th at Club Elegance, 208 North Lafayette Street, Mobile. For more info, call 251-423-1400.
All right, welcome back to the Lady Coaco Show. Listen, that was Big Rob that you all were listening to earlier. So now we're going to welcome Donnie Ray to the Lady Coaco Show. And we want you to say hello to the people and let us know what you've been doing, Donnie Ray.
Hello, everybody. Hey, I just been doing what I'm doing, baby. Like I said, you got to keep on going. You got to keep pushing. You can't let nothing get in your way. Even all this other stuff. I don't. That's why I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't care. That's why I don't be on social media because look, I do what I do. I do my work. I go to do my work. I ain't worried about the other person. I do my work. If the promoter called me and said, Donnie Ray, we want you on the show. He put me on the show. I go give him what he want. I'm satisfied. I get the fans what they want. I'm satisfied. I don't worry about all that other stuff. And as the genre go back to it, that's why I helped started Southern Soul way back there in the 60s and 70s because we wanted a genre because Johnny Taylor, Tyrone Davis, all those guys, Lil Milton, Bobby Bland, B.B. King, they already had a genre, but it's the young people now that's got to keep it going to make a genre, and stop hating on one another, like we said. I don't hate nobody. I try to get along with everybody that I come in contact with because that's me. I got a heart.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna keep my heart. I don't change. When you see me, I'm the same. So, like I said, we try to keep things going, and that was one reason why I helped started Southern Soul back then. So
absolutely.
It was not a Southern Soul, no other side.
Yeah. So since you've been in this thing so long, what would you say to the new and upcoming artists in Southern Soul? What would you say to them?
I'm just gonna say it, and like I say, I'm doing my thing, and like I say, hey, look, respect one another out there. Everybody's out here doing the same thing. We're trying to feed our family, pay our bills, make money. Respect one another. That's what the older guys, they didn't hate on one another. When you seen Johnny Taylor and Tyrone Davis together, you think they was bickering? No. They was on the show together to help sell that show. And they did what they did without all this, oh man, I'm bigger than you. You know, I can do. No, that's not about the bigger. If I'd have thought that, I'd have done quit a long time ago. But I didn't think that. I'm keeping it going for the other people that's coming up. Look, I done been all over the world just about it, doing this, that, and the other, but for this just to happen. And right now, I'm proud because I get to hear Southern Soul on the radio. I get to see different people's faces on the. And we started way back in the 70s trying to get it started, even though we had other artists out there then, but we was coming up with an agenda. So, you know, like I said, you keep your head up, you keep doing what you're doing, and look, we gonna make it happen. It's happening now. We can't stop it now because it's gonna happen anyway.
Absolutely.
So just keep everything going. And hey, shout outs to you, Big Rob, man. I love you from the bottom of my heart. And I will see you on the 17th if Lord will.
Lord, as they say, Lord willing and the creek don't rise.
Lord willing, yes.
Yeah, Lord willing and the creek don't rise. And I love what he say. But sister, I just want to say thank you once again, just for you having this platform. You come getting some good old looking old guys like me and Donnie Ray, and you letting us, you know, just come on here and break bread in this technological world you in, babe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
I got a question for Donnie.
Okay.
Like, so Donnie, I know Letter for the Baby, but were there records before Letter from My Baby?
Letter to My Baby, what now? Say
before you made Letter to My Baby, did you make a record before that?
Well, I had that album. That was one of the first albums I came out with back then because I was writing, and that's when I sat down and wrote that album now, and Sue Records bought it. That's how I got it over in Shreveport on Lenny Lewis and the record label over there used to call Sue Records.
Yeah,
and that's who actually put that first album out. And when they did it, they put it out as Southern Soul. So hey, and right then, and that was back in 2000 when I got discovered, and it went to the Billboard chart, and we had never had one to do that.
Wow.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So that's
back
real
in
history. And special shout out to Lenny Lewis and man, his dad was Stan Lewis.
Yeah.
And they did all
Lewis,
kind of phenomenal stuff, right? So and that's all we kind of saying, Lady Coco. See, there's so much history out here. You know, that as I say to the young brothers coming up, man, if you ain't found yourself, you know, standing in front of the Waffle House with your CD, writing your name on top of a blank CD with a begging folks to ask you if you ain't never went and played for free and asked people, you know, and you ain't never went and had to sleep on somebody's couch to go do this, then you might not be Southern Soul, and you certainly ain't in the music business. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. Just all the sacrifice, like you, Lady Coco. What does it do for you to have this nice background behind you, and for you to make sure your hair looks good? This all a sacrifice, and that's what you're looking at. Two guys right here who God has blessed. That you know, we still out here grinding, doing our best to try to go get it. But it's a constant. You know, it's constant. And on one way, it looks like it's growing bigger than ever before because the music is going some places. But then I tell you, I go a lot of places. And I was in the juke joint the other night down in Montgomery, Alabama, and they was playing a lot of records I had heard. But then no matter what, it always, at about 10:30 at night, they always start playing Running Out of Lies and Candy Liquor. So it always goes back to, somebody, another Marvin Cease and Johnny Taylor and, you know, Tyrone Davis, Mel Waiters, they find their way on the box.
They find the way. Absolutely. So you know what? I have one more question for Donnie Ray. I play this song all the time. Too many mechanics working on your car. Where did that come from?
Well, that record came from over in Memphis. That was off of Echo Records label, the one I was on then. So that
John Cummins.
Big John. Well, he actually sung it in Dallas at RL's one night while I was on the show with him. And then when I had to go into the studio in Memphis, the studio guy, he said, well, man, look, why don't you recut this one for him? I said, now, I just, so I just heard it in Dallas when Big John was out there. He said, I tell you what, let's go in here and recut it and we're going to see what it do. And that's how that song came about. Big John Cummins came up with it.
That's a bad song. That song, and I wrote a letter for my sweet baby.
Hey, that letter been wrote ever since. Woo! I can't even remember when I wrote that letter. But it's been out there over 23 years now. It's been out there a pretty good while. Like I said, when you find a record to stay out there for a while, like you said, Johnny Taylor and them, hey, look how long them records been out, man. Them records been out ever since I was growing up trying to pick up a guitar. I wasn't even playing a guitar good, really, and I was listening to them way back there. So, it just all depends on what you put out there, just when you put it out there, you never know. You can put a song on a shelf and it'll sit there for years, and you can pull it down, replay it, put it out.
Wow.
I didn't think that one was gonna do too much, but hey, thank God it did. I tell you, because that's what keeping me going too a lot, keeping my spirits up. Like I said, because listening to something that I've cut and done for some years, and you can see do that back then. See what I'm saying? We couldn't do all that. We couldn't go to social media. We didn't know nothing. Just doing what we do because we loved it.
Absolutely. So you have a new album out also. What is your new album called?
Well, right now we got some singles out. We got quite a few singles out. It's about maybe 3 or 4 of them now, But the last CD is I'm Just a Man for You.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then Big Rob got Vintage. So you got your EP with at least 4 or 5 songs. Big Rob got Vintage. He's been promoting for a whole hour tonight, and I'm sure on the other digital platforms also. There it is, y'all. Vintage.
Yeah.
That's right. When y'all get a chance, Lady Coco, y'all got to pull up that video one day and show it. And I'm gonna have a record company come in and support and sponsor some time on your show, because I just love what it is that you're doing, and
thank you
just
so
fantastic,
much.
man. And once again, just thank you for this venue, because like Donnie said, man, if we'd had this, Donnie, when you started talking about 20 years ago, I had to call out a name. And her name was Big Cynthia.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And Big Cynthia, it was so many, that's what I'm saying. It's been so many folks, Lady Coco, who went to the radio stations and got the doors slammed in their face. They say, we don't play this kind of music. We don't do this. And they wouldn't play one Southern soul blues record to save their life. But there's so many who didn't give up and who just kept on. And so the new generation, they get to walk on our backs, and we get to walk on the backs of the ones who came before us. And it's a family. It's it's about the togetherness. And so, like I said, if you're the number 1 guy on the chart right now, come get Big Rob or come get Donnie Ray. Put us on a remix. Help us keep our name alive. Because we also, because some of these footsteps you're walking in, baby, we got scratched up out of sticker bushes too. So let's help each other a little bit more.
And what I'm saying, man, we gotta help one another, because that was our idea in the first place, was to help the next one. Kenny Wayne, there's a lot of guys out here that's still going before I even got started. But like I said, it's a lot of them that they don't know that's been out here paving the way, man. You like I said, don't hate, appreciate.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes. I like that. Don't hate, appreciate. Y'all heard Donnie Ray. So listen, I'm going to give you all at least 15 seconds apiece, and then we're going to close this show out. And I'm hoping y'all will come back again. Daryl Simmons is still here. We have a promoter, Tenora. She said that she would love to see Big Rob in person perform. So we're going to let Donnie Ray close it out on his end. Then we'll come back with Big Rob so he can close it out also. Donnie Ray? Looks like he's frozen.
Hey,
okay.
hey. I'm here.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. I can hear you, Donnie.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna let you close it out also, and then we'll go to Big Rob and let him close it out on his end.
Oh, okay. All right. That'll work. So I just want to say, to all the social media fans, hey, look, keep looking for us, keep watching for us, because we're going to try to keep everything real. So look, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And hey, Coco, keep doing what you're doing, baby, because look, as long as they can see us, hey, they can believe it. So we love you too. Keep on doing what you do. And that'll go a lot further too.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. And thank you for being on my show.
All right. You're welcome. Anytime.
Yes, ma'am. And I just want to tell anybody, if you're a promoter, you're looking for us, the number is area code 818-473-9577. 818-473-9577. I play the hole in the walls. I play the Coliseums. I play everywhere. It doesn't matter. Let's make a deal. Let's make it happen. You need a band show. You need a track show. Whatever it is, you need the best looking fat man in show business to come sing and dance. 818-473-9577. Thank you, Lady Coaco. And you guys do me a favor. The new album is called Vintage. Check on your people, man, because folks be smiling on the outside, but they be crying on the inside. So go check on your people, man. Everybody ain't doing as well as they look like they doing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And once again, thank all of you all for tuning in to the Lady Coaco Show. We do this every Tuesday night between the hours of 7:45 p.m. and 8 p.m. because sometimes it takes us a little longer to get on. Sometimes the Wi-Fi is not good. And also thank you to my producers working on the back end of this thing, Stoner Radio.
Yeah.
And once again, thank all of
Them
you all
boys,
for tuning
them
in.
guys is awesome. I like them.
Yes, they are
Let them
awesome
come
back
out of the house
there.
and get a catfish dinner.
So we'll see y'all later. It's the Lady Coaco Show, y'all. 75 South Dallas, Texas. Let's ride, baby. Good night.
Ooh.